Alright, so here it is, a relatively brief hands-on with the all-new Palm Foleo, their mobile companion as it were. We're starting out right here in the photo application, and you can see I'm hitting the back and forward buttons that are down there at the bottom of the keyboard. Just hit the application button there, and that lets you use that scroll wheel to scroll up and down through applications. Here I just opened up the file browser to get a peek at what they had there. They didn't want me to open up the terminal because that would have been a little too dangerous for them, but looking through the file browser, it's a standard full-featured file browser, and you can see that it has all the standard Linux directories that you'd expect. Just hit the Mail button there. It switches instantly over to the Mail application. Switching between apps is very, very snappy. There's no delay. And as advertised, it is instant on, instant off. All you need to do is hit that power button or close the Folio to turn it off. It's pretty slick. There I just opened up DataViz's Word program, and that works just as well, just as advertised. Overall, the hardware of the device is actually really quite nice. It feels nice. There's no latch for the thing to close. It just sort of open it up, and it feels solid. It's not too heavy. It's right around somewhere between 2 and 3 pounds, but it doesn't feel chintzy or like it would flex at all. So I've been very happy with it from what little I've taken a look at it. And you can see there's also a full-size keyboard. So let's close this thing up and take a look at the dimensions of it. Here you can see it's got no latch and no ports over there on the left-hand side or on the back, just the hinge. On the port side, which I'm going to turn to in just a second here, there is power, USB, there's a port for a VGA out, there's a headphone port and an SD card slot. There's a battery. It is removable, so that's nice to know. Surprisingly, it doesn't actually just turn on when you open it up. You need to open it up and hit that power button. But since it's instant on, I suppose that's not the end of the world, is it? Anyway, let's take another look here. One thing that I liked a lot is you hit that menu button and it pops open the little menus there, and everything on the menus has got shortcut keys on it. So you hit the menu button, you hit F for file, you hit S for save, you hit O for open, you hit the apps key, you hit E for email, you hit, I don't know, W for Word. I forget what the different shortcuts were. But once you get used to this thing, I strongly suspect that you're not going to need to revert down to using that mouse most of the time. You're going to be able to just hit those buttons and hit the shortcut keys. Switching between apps is very fast. You'll also note that there's no windows, that everything is in full screen, which, I actually feel okay about if they're going for simplicity's sake. So there you go, there it is, the Palm Folio. You'll notice there at the top it's got, well, I don't want to call it a ribbing, but it's some sort of ridges, makes it a little bit easier to hold. And availability, sometime this summer, that's the best we know. Price is going to be $4.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate.